Here are some other great videos from Cabin Fever Entertainment.
It's the most popular movie series of all time.
The greatest show in town. I mean the greatest show in the whole world. Happy birthday, Mr. Hood.
Cabin Fever Entertainment is proud to present The Little Rascals on home video.
To you. Give me the high sign.
These are the original Little Rascals. Now they're better than ever. For years, the Little Rascals have been censored. Some of their movies haven't been seen for decades, and previous video collections contained low-contrast, scratched prints, ruined from years of neglect. Not Cabin Fever. These are all the original classics, uncut, remastered from the Library of Congress's original 35mm prints, and restored to mint condition through a process costing nearly $500,000.
All right, where are you guys? There's nobody down here except us dummies.
It's all your favorite moments.
Say, let's start a club right now. The He-Man Woman. Don't call me Norman. Call me Chubsy Ugly. Ah, Krabby.
And all your favorite rascals, even ones you haven't seen for years. Each volume is introduced by Entertainment Tonight's Leonard Maltin, co-author of the book The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang.
My Juliet, my Romeo.
The original Little Rascals, only from Cabin Fever Entertainment.
Back in the era of silent movies, comedians learned that if you wanted a surefire laugh, you should poke fun at a rich person. They knew that most people in the audience weren't rich, weren't well-dressed, didn't live in mansions, and that moviegoers would probably enjoy seeing some stuffed shirt get a kick in the pants or a pie in the face. This was one of the rules of thumb for the Little Rascals, and it took on added significance during the Great Depression of the 1930s, when there were more have-nots than ever before. Freewheeling is a perfect example of how that formula operated. Dickie Moore is an absolutely typical poor little rich boy with everything money can buy except happiness. His overprotective mother won't even listen to the family doctor, who suggests that what Dickie needs is fresh air and fun. So who comes to the rescue? Stymie, who the last time I checked didn't even have a medical degree. But he's just what the doctor ordered for Dickie, and he teaches Dickie's stuck-up mother a valuable lesson. Still, some people never seem to learn, as we see in Washy Irony. This time the put-upon kid is Wally Albright, who'd much rather play in the mud with the gang than give a violin recital for his pompous social-climbing mother. And when all is said and done, and the gang and their dog Petey wreak havoc on Mother's elegant party, it's both funny and satisfying. In the lexicon of slapstick, no one deserves a queen puff in the face more than a pompous society matron. Speaking of pomposity, what could sound more pretentious than an aggregation known as the International Silver String Submarine Band? And imagine a radio producer's shock when that august organization turned out to be the Rascals. What I love best about this film, Mike Fright, is comparing the absolutely natural, utterly likable Rascals to some of the over-rehearsed, overconfident kids who compete with them in the radio amateur show. Who's more appealing? No contest. Our video concludes with Fishy Tales, one of the peppy later Rascal shorts starring the most enduring of all the series casts: Spanky, Alfalfa, Buckwheat, Porky, Darla, and Butch. By the time of these films, the young actors playing their roles had become thorough professionals, but they never lost their appeal or their sense of spontaneity. That's why they're still so great to watch.
To find out more about the amazing history of the Little Rascals and the remarkable kids who starred in this series, turn to The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang by Leonard Maltin and Richard W. Band. Its pages are crammed with facts, photos, and behind-the-scenes information on all 221 Our Gang comedies, with biographies of every Little Rascal and the story of what happened to them in later life. Ask for The Little Rascals, The Life and Times of Our Gang at your local bookstore, or have them order it for you. It's published by Crown.